A near pass with an apex point is how bad guys are coming to dominate you and yours. Hey guys, retired Lieutenant Todd Heaton here with Humilitas First. Look at the victim's head. To me, it looks like he should be able to see this guy coming. Did he understand what he was actually seeing? Nope. If I saw this, the first thing that I'm looking at, because I still have distance, is the line that he's adopting. Is his current line going to bring him in close proximity with my vehicle? The next thing that I'm going to look at are his hands. Is there anything in his hands? Where are his hands? Are they buried in concealment inside of his pockets? That is a huge red flag. If the line that he's adopted is going to bring him to an apex point, a point that is really close to me and mine, where all he has to do is pivot his hips and shoulders, simultaneously draw, present, and begin dominating with the handgun, that's not good. I'm just going to drive away, and the sooner, the better. I'm just going to take a guess here that the driver put the car in park, which unlocked his doors. That way, the bad guy can just reach out, open the door, and jump in the front seat. At gunpoint, demand the victim's wallet, and for good measure, punch him in the face numerous times, which is exactly what happened. Had the driver understood how bad guys' modus operandi works, in other words, their method, he probably would have A. driven off, B. continued to watch, maybe even surreptitiously filling his own hand with his own concealed carry firearm, or C. at least locked the doors. Instead, he gave all of his attention to the order board speaker at a drive-thru, and he got dominated. As it relates to situational awareness, this is high-stakes gambling. So if you're feeling lucky, then just sit there in the front seat of your car and let this thing play out. Even though driving away was clearly a viable option. But I haven't ordered my food yet and I'm hungry. Okay, good luck. To remain seated in a vehicle as a pedestrian approached, well, in law enforcement, we called the passenger compartment the tomb. Why do you think that is? Fighting from inside a vehicle is a really bad idea. Driving off is by far the best option. Look, there's just nothing impeding this guy's ability to drive off. But first he has to understand what he's seeing. Paying attention is not enough with situational awareness. You have to know what to look for in the first place. The compression of time and distance in this case is a proxemics problem, followed by an unjust criminal aggressor with a gun problem in a high crime dangerous area after dark at 9:15 p.m. If I cannot just drive off, then the next best tactical option is for me to get out of the vehicle and regain mobility. That's what I was trained to do in my law enforcement career. I'm keeping my hips and my shoulders oriented at facing the threat. However, as a civilian, to get out, regain mobility, and face the threat, that's going to carry with it significant risk on both the physical and the legal battlefields. If this happens before I place my order, I'm just going to drive away. As for me and mine, we're not even going to stop at this fast food restaurant in a high crime dangerous area of Houston, Texas. We're just going to stay hungry for about 30 to 40 minutes until we can arrive in a relatively safer community for dining, shopping, or entertainment. To the question, well, what if we had to live in a large city with a high crime rate? It's the same answer. We would just spend the extra time and gas money to do our shopping, dining, and entertainment in a smaller, safer surrounding community. Look at this moment of truth. Our victim has no clue what's about to unfold. He's given the criminal a blind spot. As it relates to criminals, most citizens do not know what they don't know. I think we're at a point in history where we really need to hearken to the words of the Word of God, Jesus. In Matthew chapter 10, he said, "Behold, I send you out as sheep in the midst of wolves. So be wise as serpents and innocent as doves."